Oh, hold on to your hats and glasses. This is a barn burner of an episode. These chapters, woo, fuego. These are the chapters of fire. Everyone's favorite chapters, chapters 7 through 10.
Oh yeah, they're rich in the lore, Ryan. You go online.
Yeah, top 10 lists.
People like they talk about a goat pen. Actually, a goat pen's not bad.
The goat pen's not bad. How do you know this, Brother Dan? This one know. All right, it's beginning.
Oh yeah, baby! Woo!
Welcome to LeafCast, a first-time reader show based on the epic fantasy series The Wheel of Time by Robert Jordan. My name is Ryan, and I really hope you're TAVERN, because all my hopes of being for safe is through you, Perrin Albyra.
Nice. And I am Ryan's brother Dan, and a finer collection of buck knees, bow, hawks, spawns, and swaybacks I cannot recall.
And this is the LeafCast. We are the Leaf, yes. And episode 138. Which
yeah, I'll see it when I believe it, Ryan.
All right, you hate you. I know I'm not a numbers guy, but I it's not hard to count chronological, Dan.
You and your numbers. You're such a thing.
Me and my meetings, me and my numbers.
Ryan, give me words.
I'm still trying to teach Brother Dan what an algorithm is.
What's out?
He denies the existence. He's like, nope. Clinton. What are you talking about?
I'm Bill Clinton's vice president. I'm Al Gore, And I'm here to snap.
He does this every time I say algorithm. He goes through this whole thing like a monologue.
Look at me.
He's an algorithm truther.
Rhythm algorithmically. Because I backed out gracefully when George Bush said I didn't win the presidency.
Then see, yeah. yeah. He went from flat Earth to there are no such thing as algorithms. He also doesn't think birds exist. He thinks birds are fake. It's the whole thing.
Hey, global warming, get on my bandwagon, friend. I've been talking about this for 25 years.
I told you it'd be the end.
I told you. What? Read my book.
All right. We're gonna have a great night. Yeah. No, I love you too. I'm so jazzed.
You know what? You look good.
Thank you. I'm doing my Kegels every day.
Okay.
And obvious.
If I would see that. Is that why you have severe cheekbones? Does someone who has like big cheekbones, do they kegel a lot, like Leandrin?
I can't speak for other Keglers. I've not joined the Kegel society, so to speak.
Will you get like that ageless cheeky face?
Ageless cheeky face?
Cheeky face.
Are you saying Ace and I have the ageless face because they've mastered Kegels?
Yeah. Well, yeah, to a certain degree.
All right. Hot take.
We're not here. They're not here to talk to us, right?
No, that's clear.
People just waiting. Just waiting. I think they're reading books back there. They're like catching up.
All right, well, let's get to it. Yeah, we love them. We're proud of them. Our first-time readers, Josh and KayK. Brother Dan, can you love something you're not proud of?
Yeah, sure.
Like, I guess if you really, really, really love... Okay, like, you could love your drugs but not be proud of them? Oh, you're supposed to shush me. All right, and there they are. Everyone's got great lighting. This is going to be a sultry... I'm really enjoying this lighting.
This is like after dark.
You guys are both looking fantastical.
You're a sucker.
You did drop this off. Let me say thank you. MaTsDaGger, you are freaking awesome. Every week, every day, every hour, you are an awesome guy. I hope, when you go to the store, if you get like coffee or something, people are like, you know what, that was an awesome guy. I hope like people recognize on a minute by minute basis just what an amazing person you are. Thank you.
Yeah. Truth.
That goes with everyone else in chat whose name is not Matt.
Coffee for you, in fact.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Like just gifting you with coffee and lattes left and right.
I hope the MaTsDaGger is a menu item that they've penciled in due to your amazingness.
Yes. I'd order the MaTsDaGger.
What would the MaTsDaGger be? That'd be like a
Ryan, I had a sandwich named after me at a place.
No,
the Brother Dan?
It was the Veggie Dan.
The Veggie Dan.
It was a grilled veggie sandwich at a pizza place. At Tower Pizza in Westchester, California, right by the airport.
I'm sure it's still there.
It is. I was just there like a month
Did you order your sandwich?
It wasn't on the board anymore, but it was a special order, but I didn't order it. No, I wanted to try something new.
Bummer.
Because you're not things. So many things
very good though. It was like a veggie sandwich, like in a hoagie, that they put into the pizza oven for like 4 or 5 minutes. So like everything got kind of like toasty. So
this is the origin of Veggie Daniel. You're telling us.
Well, the Veggie Daniel was before that, and then I went in. And I was there regular. It was right by Loyola Marymount University. I went there like on my lunch hour, like for 2 years. I was going 3-4 years. I was in there a bit. The guy's name was Tony. Guy still owns it. He looks fantastic. He's in his 70s, and God, he looks so good. Anyways,
You know,
right in LA.
There is another explanation for the ageless Aes Sedai face.
Talk to me.
Just
Plastic
very.
Sorry.
It's funny.
Sorry.
Robert Jordan doesn't mention that the Aes Sedai suddenly the lips get all puffy.
Yeah, the lips get all puffy.
And ducky.
Just-
Oh, that duck-faced Aes Sedai look. Gross.
Duck face.
What can I say?
So gross.
Go Tots.
Hi,
Go,
guys.
there you go. There you go. That's from Too Many Kegels right there.
Yeah, no, that's the Real
Right?
Housewives.
It's like it's the weirdest, like,
That's Jesus Christ.
I just.
That's amazing. Oh yeah,
That's
turn to the
not bad.
left.
That's not bad.
Turn
And then
to
they
the
try
right.
to talk, and that doesn't work. You know, like they're
No. Like two
All right, so
slugs,
this is-
like
this is
duking
huge
it out.
Case of that, from what we've seen from the Wheel of Time so far, if there was a Real Housewives of Wheel of Time, who would be in it?
oh my god, Nynaeve, Egwene, Elaine, Morgane,
Really?
Swan. Mm.
Wayne Elaine. Yeah, absolutely.
Give me some Fail.
Baron would be like another
Baron,
Fael for
Baron,
sure.
right?
Fael. How did I forget Fael? We just read about Fael. Yeah, Fael would be a fierce ass bitch. I think Elaine would stir up some shit.
How
Depends.
about Barrelane?
Barrelane, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Grendel, Lanfear, all
Grendel,
of them.
nice.
Yeah.
Oh
Grendel,
shit.
Lanfear, yep.
It
Queen
would be
Tylan.
great.
I mean, not to poke the dog while it's down, but Queen Tylan.
Who?
Oh, Thailand.
Thailand,
Okay.
Matt's
Oh.
yeah, that bitch.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Can you imagine the drama?
I have the big baddie
all
in
of
there.
them in the same like vicinity at the same time.
Yeah. Someone would go to like throw a drink on someone, but the Aes Sedai would just turn it into ice and like slam it. Right? You know, there have to be rules against channeling.
I kind of like this way of thinking. All right, so what about who would be the Bachelor?
Oh well, I mean, you could have like if you're doing like a male bachelor, then
Right,
you could do-
like so. Yeah.
What's
All right,
the-
so
who's the
Golden Bachelor would
attractive
obviously be
brother?
Tam Altor.
No, dude,
Right?
I think it's more like
Gaul
Love
or
is
Gowan. That's the attractive brother. That would be a
Yeah,
good bachelor.
Galad.
Galad, Gaul
Galad,
or
there we go. Galad. What was I thinking? Gaul. What did I say?
Gaul? You said Gaul?
Yeah.
That's very different. I don't know.
Hey,
what
hey.
Yeah, which he's
That's not what I meant.
He's up there in the people's top 10 of.
Heck yeah, he is. He's a
Sometimes.
stone
Fatties.
dog. You know what I mean?
You know, I think but Galad would be a great
Why do you have to
bachelor.
hit it?
I was hitting my belly.
Like, why do you have to hit?
It's called emphasis.
My abs? Those are my abs.
Okay,
right
I like this. Okay, yeah, we can play Farmer Want a Wife, Two Rivers Edition. For the Dan,
I don't know what that is. What's Farmer Want a Wife? Oh my god.
all right, brother Dan, you're Elias and you're the Bachelor. Come out and give us your intro speech.
Okay, well, you know, I've lived a life that is beyond expectation. Now I just want to hang out with my wolf friends and find someone who I can cuddle and watch some Netflix with, and someone who likes dogs, obviously. And
It sounds like your Tinder profile, like
someone who can skin a deer. Yeah, someone who can skin a deer. Yeah, and someone who does not
Gross.
like to cook their meat. That's me.
Also gross.
And also, I can find stuff. If you lose something at night, I can find it. I got good vision.
Okay, good night.
And what's that? What'd you say? I heard your thoughts almost, and I can smell your shit too.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Don't try to
Right?
lie to me
Nice.
because I can smell it.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good Elias. I like it.
That was amazing. Yeah. Clap,
You're
clap,
so,
clap.
you're so good at the improv stuff, Dan. You're so,
You wanna
so
date me?
talented. With that.
That one, you know. Yeah, let's
just fly by the seat of your pants, and I'm all.
He's telling us he
I
rehearsed
find myself
that
like
earlier.
watching you with my mouth agape.
It may shock you that one does not go on my best of reel.
Hey, your reel is top notch, though.
I think you are real.
For real.
You're for real.
Stop it.
Okay, well, Noman Garden says raw meat is great, so you have at least one suitor, Brother Dan. One suitable suitor.
Have you guys seen that TikTok guy that eats like raw meat and balls and weird, like just testicles, raw testicles and raw?
Yeah.
I can't even think of anything else.
Does he have consent? Is he doing it with consent?
Raw testicles.
But he like wraps them in lettuce and just.
Wait a minute. That sounds like it's Ryan.
That sounds dangerous.
Ryan, would you put your raw testicles in lettuce?
I'm not a fan.
Not a fan.
Lettuce and
maybe some ketchup.
Of raw testicles?
Hold on, lettuce and ketchup.
Ew.
Yeah, maybe some tomato.
Lettuce,
make it a BLT, a balls, lettuce, tomato. No.
Oh.
That's right.
All right. Chapter 7, guys. Chapter 7's going.
And on that note, since we finally devolved.
Yeah. I'm like, how do we segue? This is how we segue.
There we go.
All right, so it is a goat pen. It has a good boy, a wolf as an icon. And it's a Perrin chapter. Perrin is more or less
not a good boy.
Bad boy.
Bad boy. Bad boy.
He's not a good boy. Hey, are we hopping on Discord?
He's the bad guy. That was my Billie Eilish.
That's nice.
All right. I tried. I don't know. Yeah, so Perrin is checking out a town that he knows that the Queen of Gildon, her name is Alejandra. She's hanging out far from the capital. She's in Bethel. And Perrin had just kind of shown back up with Morghese, with Lenny and all them, right? He's bringing them in. They're all with him. They go through the camp. The camp is fucking rad, right? It's broken up into 3 parts. There's the Mayaners over there. There's the Aiel wise ones and stuff over there. There's a couple Aiel. There's the 2 rivers over there. And Perrin's in charge of all of them. He's there's like 900 Mayaner wing guards. Yeah. So there's almost 1,000 Bear Lane troops with him that are listening to him.
He's like a prison guard where he's got to separate the Bloods from the Crips and the neo-Nazis from and then the perverts.
There was this like weird thing of power. It says, quote, more than half a week ago now, a lace of the one power streaking high across the sky had created quite a stir among the Aes Sedai wise ones, and with greeting Niald. It goes on to say Niald said it made him think of wind. And everyone's like, well, this is really weird. If they're both reacting, then it must be the Forsaken.
Did anyone else think the sound when they said, think of wind?
Right? Uh-oh. My internet.
Big black hole Dan.
Totally. No, that's really funny because there was there was a joke about the last episode. Have you watched the season, Josh? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No, I've seen up to episode 5, season 2.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, when you get there, it'll be really funny then. Circle back and watch the non-readers show with Cassie and Grace, and they have the funniest conversation. And Dan throws in this just like sly, subtle little joke, and it's so funny. Doesn't matter because you can't know it yet. So,
Josh, is boycott an offensive? Is boycott like an offensive word now? Are we supposed to say non-binary cot
I don't know, Ryan. You tell me.
or
You're
girl
tapped
cot?
but Hardy,
You're tapped in, bro.
Am I tapped into what? I just, you know, we should change all those words that have boy and then men. Like, just change them all. Oh, we lost her. T's gone.
What happened?
Bending
I
wind.
thought that was my internet that was fucking up. I was like, oh no, my.
All right, well,
Wait, so was that supposed to be chapter 7? Because I'm a little confused. I thought
we're doing
that was
7 through 10.
You know, I don't really remember 7 either, to be honest. I have
a couple
one.
things.
I have the drinking obligation underlined though.
Let's go. We
The
have-
soldiers were on edge.
Okay.
nice.
Mm-hmm.
I got one that says, I quote, sometimes finger the sword hilt rising.
Okay.
I think your microphone is off. Or a miss.
Whose? Dan's?
Yes.
It's usually
Well,
mine. I ask.
You know, if you're astonished by the professionalism of this show, this production, please like,
Well,
subscribe.
Jesus,
Oh,
fuck.
hey.
As I say that.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
and if you like wardrobe malfunctions on a timer,
On
All
a
right.
timer.
on a yeah, if we get up to 30 subscribe watchers, we might have another one.
Hey, it's just a button, so he just has.
All right.
Is that a
Very
kimono
unstable.
or a kimono? No!
Oh no! Oh no! Stay put together, please.
Quote, there were 3 women mounted?
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, also well timed.
All right, one more. Quote, he opened his mouth and she arched an eyebrow.
Well, I like it.
Yeah, I mean, I had that one underlined too.
Yeah. Josh reluctantly.
Okay, a little tiny one. That's
Now I was
weak.
a lion, and I don't know.
So not only was Chapter 7 wholly unmemorable, there were very shitty drinking obligations. A double disappointment.
We're not done.
That
There might
was-
be a couple more. So essentially, Perrin sends off, all right, hey, Berlin, you go talk to the queen. Sorry, Fael, but this is what Rand sent Berlin here to fucking do. Let's just have her do it. Get off your shit, would you? And she's like, I mean, he didn't say it like that, but
Yeah,
I mean, that's maybe what he should have
yeah.
said. Get off your shit, would you?
Get off your shit.
And I mean, it's pretty much she's there to see if she swears fealty to Rand, more or less.
Right.
It's like now this country is kind of caught in the middle of some shit. The white cloaks are over here doing weirdness. Not far over here is Massima and all the weird dragon prophets men doing all their horrible shit to farmers and whatnot. And here the queen is more or less hiding. Not hiding, but it is kind of an outskirts place. It's not Genoa or whatever. Gianna.
Oh,
All right, this is hilarious. Lewis Jr. Yeah.
Yes.
Hello, my name is Ryan. I follow the way they leave.
what?
Dude, this is at least NA, okay?
What?
This is at least NA.
Yeah, we're harder than that. Come on.
Yeah.
So
Obviously,
More hardcore than A.
any Wheel of Time show this side of the Mississippi.
That's right.
So this is where they're riding, and they see that some of the Prophet's men are attacking Morghese, Lenny, and all those people. They're in a goat pen, and these people are trying to like get at him. They're like, "Hey," Perrin's like, "Hey, listen, magic people, can you do something here as we're riding up? Don't hurt them, but can you kind of, I don't know, freak them out?" They're like,
He's like, "Hey, what got your goat?"
They got fireballs. They had thunder and lightning, and they all split, including some of the women one of the women who was going to get rescued. She got on her janky ass friggin' horse, his dog shit horse that she was on. It mentions a couple times just how fucking runty these horses are. They're like, yeah. Parents like, Jesus Christ, who picked these?
Turns out they're actually just burros, but they didn't know.
These donkey ass horses.
Yeah.
Bitch ass horse. So he catches up, and it turns out it's someone who calls themselves Maragon, but we know him as Morghese. Morghese and her crew.
Mygan,
yeah. All right, so, quote, ahead, Fael was sitting swallow.
Nice.
Thanks, Kay. The people get captured. One of them gets bring back. He's like, "Yo, we were doing the prophet's work. I tell you, we were. Oh, right. We walk in the light." Parents like, "Fuck you, hang him." And he's like, yeah, and he yells out. He's like, "Yo, bitches! I'm Paranoid Byra." Well, I'll just quote it. "I'm Paranoid Byra, and your precious Lord Dragon sent me here. You spread the word. He sent me, and if I find a man with trophies, such as this ear necklace thing, he hangs. If I find a man burning a farm, he hangs. If one of you look at me cross-eyed, he hangs. And you can tell Massima I said so too." There was actually a farmer that was cross-eyed. He fell off a ladder picking apples when he was 12 years old. He looked at Perrin. He hanged.
No, Perrin's not that unreasonable.
Where's Ryan? Anyways,
Ryan?
Yeah.
Who's
He's
that?
tending to something real fast.
Who's Ryan?
My daughter's homesick today.
But
There's
he
only
did.
one brother.
But he did hang the people. He saw that there was a necklace of ears. The reason I wanted to talk to Ryan is because there is like this Vietnam connection with Robert Jordan, and this is as numb as you can get. I think wasn't this in Platoon or something, or Full Metal Jacket, where someone had a necklace
of ears?
Yeah. I don't know, something, but it reminds me of gnarly ass war shit.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe someone in chat can confirm what Vietnam movie I'm thinking of has a necklace of ears, but
super gnarly.
But Perrin is not with that shit, and he's like, ugh, I'm hanging anyone who has trophies like this. This is blah blah. I'm gonna hang you. I'm gonna hang you. And he tells the guy,
Universal Soldier, Dan.
What's that?
Universal Soldier.
Universal Soldier.
Did you Google it?
And now we got Commissioner Smack. Thank you. It's Mac. Thanks for hanging out. So yeah, the fact that like that shit is like numb to the teeth, like just gross ass shit, and Perrin is like, I'm not down with it, and I don't know. I kind of think that maybe RJ was along those same lines where he's like, yeah.
Well, they're clearly portrayed as like, I mean, both times we see them, they're like scruffy, unshaven, like wealthy people who have like gone feral, basically.
Right.
They're not like quite human anymore. That's the impression I get. Or like they've been broken by their faith.
Okay, well, so this guy who they captured, then you see him as having regressed because of his faith.
And Apocalypse now.
Essentially, I mean, and even the one who they say dies properly at the end of chapter 10, you know, like the rest of them are like feral. They're like growling and shit as they die. And like, I don't know, maybe some people, you know, they're like, oh, only one of these men knew how to die right. Now, how many men know how to die right generally? You know, I guess in war, it's probably a higher number. But these are just like Massimus.
And there was also like an asshole, like, only one of these guys. All these other people are sniveling. You know, yeah, this was machismo, right? I mean, that wasn't like a truism. That was just reflecting what this one weirdo thought.
Was it, or is it just that they're not soldiers? Obviously, this guy executed soldiers before, and he's like, this isn't how soldiers die, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, right on. I didn't. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. I hear you. I think, we all face that shit our own way, and it's hard to judge. But yeah. Maybe all soldiers are just kind of badass.
I mean, you know, our perception of a soldier in this book is like Lan, right? He's like, Lan is like Rambo, right? Am I wrong?
Lan is
the Rambo of the Robert Jordan universe.
Okay, yeah.
I like that. That works for me.
Yeah, I can see that. Lan is the Rambo. Yeah. Okay. You killed Valkyrie, not me. I can see Lan stitching himself up with like his own kit, like in the jungle.
Oh, for sure, right?
Yeah, totally,
for sure. Like with a syringe in his teeth, just like, he's like trying to jab this first aid shit right into my, and then I just gonna sew it on out because I only have one arm left, or I don't know. I can totally
killing with just a Bowie knife.
Bowie knife and
yeah, totally. I do have one more drinking obligation in this chapter, and that's when we overuse certain phrases. And so, quote, the Meridian nodded slowly, eyeing Perrin as they're seeing him for the first time. That's one of my favorites, is whenever someone is looking at someone as if for the first time. How do you, Kay, can you give us an example of that? Like, pretend you just saw me. Like, hold on. I'm like, wait. Let me give you an example. Yeah, can I get a hot dog? No mustard. Can I have double sauerkraut and cheese whiz? Look at me for the first time. All right, good one. All right, hey, Josh, your turn now. Hey, we're getting here. Hey, I'm gonna order my favorite beer. Hey, can I get a Coors Light, half Coors Light and half Clamato? You both killed it. You both were looking at me as if it was the first time.
Askance.
But you got to nod slowly, as if looking at me for the first time. All right. That's pretty much the end of this chapter. Is when Perrin says, "Hey, you wanna be my slave? I mean, my servants? We can always use some servants. I pick up random servants on the road all the time. You guys, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9, 10 of you. Yeah, you all want to be my servants?" And Morghese, aka Magden, says, "Yeah, that sounds actually kind of cool. Let's do that."
You whom listen to the audiobook, how do they say it?
Magden?
Sorry, Magden? I think.
Magden?
I don't actually know.
Magden.
Magden? I honestly don't know. Josh, you can't ask me stuff like that.
Come on, Kay. They must have said it maybe 10, 15 times.
I know. I feel like it's Magden.
Magden.
Magden?
Maybe
Why?
Magden.
Why does he have to make it a word that
Maybe
you
it's
can't
Magden.
pronounce, but you can only read? I get. Okay, it's a name. But fucking let's pronounce it, please. Don't make it unpronounceable unless I speak Gaelic.
It's like if someone is slurring the name Mogideon, they would say Magden.
Magden. Magden.
Magden.
Magden.
Magden.
We got
Or, see, that's I can read that either way.
Magden. We got Magden.
Magden.
We got
Magden.
Ryan
Magden, right?
Yeah.
Ryan returns.
Right.
Let's see. It's Gaelic.
It is Gaelic, right?
What'd you call me?
Gaelic. I said your breath smells like Gaelic, so that's why you have no vampires in your house, because there's all the Gaelic in your house.
Because I'm
All the
nailing
Gaelic.
Gaelic to my door.
You're nailing so much Gaelic onions.
Just
Every time I eat it, I smell like it the next
Brother
day.
Dan, your wit ties my tongue into a Gaelic knot.
Hey, Ryan,
Are you feeding my wife? What just happened there? That was crazy. I looked down.
Ryan, look at Kay as if you're seeing her for the first time.
Thank you.
What?
I think puppets always look at people as if they're seeing her for the first time.
Yeah, you guys always look pretty
It's because
surprised.
you can't fucking see. Oh,
What?
sorry. Nothing? No?
Okay, so I say you could actually try and go up one step of resolution on that camera if you want to try it. I think 1080 should work.
Oh my god.
No,
Let's
you're just
try it out.
Yeah,
Ryan,
let's see.
what on earth are you
We are
doing?
being so risky right now.
I'm-
Oh no, it won't even let me.
Oh well, you're at the max. Okay.
It won't even let me go up that high.
Okay.
That's how big this laptop is right now.
All right.
Hi, Ryan. Not the camera.
Hey, you know what? If someone came to my house with Little Caesars and Gaelic nuts, I would only eat the Gaelic nuts. Just so you know, I'm that guy.
mozzarella cheese and like that butter sauce, that butter garlic weird sauce that doesn't coagulate when it's cold.
Yeah, and you're like, what really is this?
What is this?
What really is this?
Put it in the fridge and it
What?
still doesn't coagulate?
What chemical vat did this come out of?
This is really weird.
Like, how many people did did some sort of supervillain hang over this vat threateningly before it came to my mouth?
And by the way, how much Parmesan cheese gets put into those weird packets that like are like packets that seem to be like plastic, tin foil, and paper all in one thing? And it holds like what, like half a gram of Parmesan cheese that you're putting on like your pizza? So
Yes, right? No, like a less than a loving teaspoon.
But you're ripping through like paper, plastic, and like some weird foil stuff.
Right?
Or not
Yeah,
foil,
you
like saran wrap.
you can't even recycle it. No, you're right. Luz Jr., your truth is the death of my humor. Obviously, we know it's with garlic.
Your humor is the death of your humor, but we flog that cattle.
Jesus Christ, the day I met you. The day I met you. I ruined the day. I got under the spell. I was
Ryan,
swollen with
Ryan, will you
Josh.
Gilroy?
For the Gilroy Gaelic Festival? Yeah.
The Gaelic Festival, and we'll have Gaelic ice cream.
Uh-huh.
And we'll go to
Gaelic-
a place called the
Like
Sticky
Gaelic
Road.
scapes a lot. Yeah, Gaelic scapes are delicious.
Gaelic donuts?
Fried Gaelic?
Gaelic soda and Gaelic beer.
Oh, yes. Okay. Ooh, okay. That's
There's
getting
Gaelic wine.
Gaelic mayonnaise?
There's like 800 different things made by Gaelic.
Mm-hmm. It's a hearty
Yeah,
hardy
no,
line.
Gilroy, California is
I'm gonna.
a Gaelic mecca.
Luz, oh shit, now I feel bad. Luz Jr. never apologize. Never apologize to a fucking puppet.
Apologize only if you hit someone with your car, buddy.
Yeah, no, I'm
Not
just
over this
hey,
stuff. Just
you're
go,
just
"Huh."
like you're just teeing up the improvisers and I'm just
Just
running
say
with it.
LMAO. Yeah,
Just because
whatever.
they're made of felt doesn't mean they feel anything.
Yeah.
On all sides. All right, so anything in chapter 7, Josh, that I missed? It's pretty much they find more gays in their group, and it's like, hey, you want to be my slaves? And they're like, sure, that sounds fine. You have benefits, and he's like, yeah, kinda. If you're there for 3 months, we do an evaluation, and if so you're kind of on a probationary period. And actually, my wife's going to be in
There's a
charge.
lot
I don't
like
really
Gareth,
wanna-
Bryn, and Swan. That's what it reminded me of. It's like, oh, we're reusing this trope that we already did once.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
I really am not a fan of these chapters. They sucked.
No, I hear
Yeah.
you.
It's the fucking slog.
There was shit that happens here, though. I mean, so we kind of get a sense of what Perrin has with him. He does have the 900 wing guard, and I'm in chapter 8 now. It's called A Simple Country Woman. We know that he has a couple of Ashaman on call, which is kind of cool.
What's the same two that went with him after he fake pissed off Rand, right? I mean,
yeah.
We've known this info for a while. We're just seeing it from the other side now.
Yes. Well, okay. Well, quote, at his belt, he dismounted.
Oh, I was gonna say, did we do these yet? Because there's so many.
There's one. Does that count?
Nice.
At his belt, he dismounted. All right. Quote, Missouri saw them coming and hastily bent back.
Whoa.
Nice.
Does that work? Okay. All right. I'll drink
Excellent.
once for those two.
Me too. Okay, I've got a few. Okay.
Talk to me, Kay. Talk to me, Kay.
Casual passersby were unlikely to come on them here.
Oh,
Every man needed 4 pounds a day. You are welcome for that one, right? Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Coatless and often shirtless.
Okay.
It's weak, but it's there. All right. They lay sprawled.
they lay sprawled, okay?
Her cheeks still bulging.
Alright, hey, if you know, you know.
In her saddle.
If you know, you know.
This one's also, if you know, you know. She twisted in her saddle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Riding behind her. I mean, that's also
Okay.
a little
Okay.
Saw
Quote,
them coming.
quote,
was my
they are
mind
hot
when I
and
was
dirty,
reading?
husband.
Oh my gosh.
And stirring with renewed vigor.
Yes.
What is
Stirring?
10 in this
Yeah.
chapter?
I mean,
I got one.
with renewed vigor. Anyways, summer
Let's-
week. I'll maybe drink twice for all of
Okay,
those. That was a
okay.
lot, though.
Lucille rose to her feet as Perrin came.
Nice.
Yes.
She's like, I'm already fucking done with you. You're
All right,
coming.
quote.
I'm already done. I'm getting up and leaving now.
Quote, he tried to stop smelling her?
Yes. Oh, good one. Thank you. I'm so glad you got that one. I didn't have my
quote,
notes with me.
quote, dark humps?
Oh, no.
I don't know. And I think that's. Oh no, there's one more.
Spread out among the trees.
Did you say dark humps? Okay.
Finally,
Took me a while for that one.
came. Wait, quote. Finally came. She could still feel the pressure of his lips.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, let me. You know what? Let me do that justice.
Okay.
There you go. Let's hear it.
Give me your Inigo Montoya voice.
No, we need the throaty stuff, right?
Finally came. She could still feel the pressure of his lips.
Yes.
That's so telenovela. I
That
love it.
works.
I don't know.
That works.
Sounds like you're
I was like
narrating
Jay the
a
Virgin.
telenovela. That's hilarious, Dan.
All right, so Simple Country Woman sent, and Josh, I mean, boned out appropriately because it's kind of a dumb chapter. I mean, there's a lot that kind of like, I don't know. He's just kind of sensing that there's something going on with them. He's like, all right, hey, once you all get washed up, take you through my camp, see all this stuff. Oh, and Master Gil, this fat guy who's trying to hide himself with his hat. I'd like a word with you when you're done. And he's like, oh, yeah, oh shit, is that you, Perrin? Oh shit, I didn't even tell. They were calling you Lord Perrin. That really confused me. Oh shit.
Brother Death,
Oh,
that,
wow, what do you know? That's you, huh?
it reminds me of Charlie Brown hiding behind the tree and you can see both sides of his ears
Yeah.
sticking out.
He's like, oh.
Totally.
All right, sorry. Back.
It's okay.
Had to help some kids.
Fucking
That
Good.
happens. I might need to duck out for a second
like
to
it.
do exactly the same thing. So
Yeah.
well, you're a hot and dirty
I will always
husband.
do my
There, Josh.
So
So yeah, he's like, hey, Basil Gill, hey, I recognize you. I see you. I see you. I see you. He's like, oh shit, yeah. Oh yeah, fuck. Hey, hi, Perrin. Oh, Lord Perrin and Perrin. I didn't even. Oh, they were saying golden eyes. I didn't even fucking. Gosh, I'm so confused. Hey, what do you want to know? Lenny pops right up and she's like, yeah, hey, fucking Gil, why don't you tell him the real truth, right, Gil? That these
All right,
two
Jesus Christ. All right,
married-
so this is so like they're like so not good at this, right? And parents
They
like,
get married, right?
and then the next thing we have like Fael chapter, and she's like, "Oh, my husband is so smart, and I have to really think about ways of fucking keep secrets from him." Like this guy can't fucking figure anything out. This whole thing is like, Jesus Christ, Perrin. Put two and two together.
yes, Fael. This is actually a nice display of like knowledge and know-how, like amongst people and just in general that Fael has and displays that where the men are just oblivious, and it's just kind of, again, a cool and neat, different type of thing. As I speak to three men, that like is just a shift in this world that
I'm
is
like one and a half men.
another
Debatable,
cool
yeah.
thing that Robert Jordan does, right? So
like
I liked this chapter for that reason, for sure, and I liked all of these chapters the later ones for the reason of like the Fail just being in the know and knowing what was going on, and all the women just knowing what was going on and figuring things out, like for the men, like arranging things to happen so that Perrin could be in the right place and meet the right people and have the right people follow, like just all the stuff. They are aligning everything. They're the ones really in power, like pulling the strings behind everything, and what they say is behind every man is a great woman. So
yeah, it is.
In this case, every man has 3 great women behind him. But
that's not a bad thing.
It is slightly disappointing that they kind of resort to the trope of like, oh well, she's chasing him and he's running from her, or he's chasing her and she's but these 2 kids need to get married instantly. This is the way they'll get used to it. Blah blah blah. I don't know.
Yeah.
To me, it's a little gross.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, kind of typical, I guess, in that way. I don't know. I haven't read that many books like this.
Yeah.
Like these are not the kind of books I'm used to. But so it's new for me. But I guess it is kind of like a typical storyline. That makes sense. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's typical for this series. Like we've already been through this. Yeah.
Fael is really on board with it. She's like, hey, it turns out servants are better slaves if they're married.
Yes, let's talk about that. She's like, yay, you know what? Like, why not? She instantly was contemplating that. Let's marry them off. They'll be better servants. Gross.
Yeah, fucking do that. We can do that.
Yeah.
Gross.
You're like, we're gross.
Why is that part? Why is that even necessary? Is that important to the storyline? Like, why does that have to be in there at all?
Well, I mean, if we could all debate whether or not Fael's a bastard or not.
Oh, okay.
I think that's good. I'm having fun. Like, I used to like her, and then I read that, and I was like, ooh, man, notches down.
Well,
Yeah.
Isn't it?
But it's very cultural, I think. Oh, sorry, Josh.
No, it's cultural. You're absolutely right. Yeah, I think it's cultural, and it's about like, here's someone who's training. Like, Perrin has to appear as a nobleman. Goddamn camera. In order for his people to not be embarrassed by him. We see that, referred to a few times during this chapter. And this is part of that, right? Like, she is his gateway to nobility, in the same way that Elaine is that for Rand, and fucking Avienda is the gateway to the Aiel for Rand, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she brought the big ass bed, and he hit it. Nope.
And I mean, there is this bit where Fael's like, I would like Berylane if Perrin wasn't the meat I kept putting on the table for the battle to go down, right? Like, she's like, oh, Perrin, he doesn't even know he's the meat, but sometimes he acts like it, right?
Right. Not only is he the board game, but he's also sometimes considered the prize between them, and he has no idea.
Yeah. Kind of shitty.
And then I see what they're doing. They're making Fael a more complex character. Definitely, her POVs are almost hard to read, because she's just she's just conniving in every way. She's just constantly scheming, and she's like arrogant in her own brain, right? Like, she doesn't question herself. So this is kind of like all. I get it. She does come from nobility.
And yet again, another unreliable narrator, right? Like, she's so caught up in her own bullshit that it's hard to differentiate where truth and reality is. She does seem to be able to tell herself to like, oh, step it back, girl, and she does.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And then we hear later on about how all Saldaean women are just absolutely Courtney loves.
Well, yeah, they just want to be.
They're all Courtney love.
Just told,
and
fuck you!
There's only 5 of them who are Kim Deals.
Only. Hold on, you don't think Kim Deal wants to get yelled at, Ryan?
No, she's a cannonball.
Frank Black was infamous about yelling.
That's why she left. I'm doing what Josh did. I don't know why he did it, but
I was trying to get my camera back in focus.
I thought you were doing a Jedi mind trick on the audience.
Oh, my little Halloween nails. Those are fun, huh? Yeah. Okay. Anyways.
So Fido, parents like, oh yeah, and so fuck these flags that we have, this Mandarb and the wolf flag, and she's like, listen, why don't you rethink that, husband?
Are we going to retake our territory if we don't claim our sets?
Well, no. I mean, I hear what you're saying, Ryan, but no, she actually gives a pretty reason. She's like, all right, so you're working for the freaking Dragon Reborn. You have a sizable army here. Go ahead and say that you're raising the flag for Mandarb because that's small turnips. No one gives a shit about Mandarb. The White Cloaks are fighting with the Aiel here. We got this and that. No one cares about that shit.
Oh, what does that sound? Sorry, hold on. We got to... there's some crazy sound going on.
What is that sound?
I don't know.
No, I muted hers. Is it Josh? It's you, Josh. I think something's going on. I have you because you're so quiet. I have your mic all the way up, so I don't know. Maybe you get closer to the mic and I could lower that volume.
Is it echoing? What's going on?
No, there's just like this weird.
He was grabbing on a shirt or something.
Yeah, don't know what it is.
It's still
all right. No, there's just a little bit of ambient noise, but we'll see. It seems like it's gone now.
I like the end of this parent point of view. It says, whatever else he could not fail. Yeah, what is that? Where's that? Is that yours, Josh?
It just did it again.
I don't know. I can't hear it. So.
It's like a digital farting happening. Can you like read? I don't know. Unplug it again or something. I don't know.
Plugged in there. I don't have anything to unplug.
It does sound like a pew pew. MaTsDaGger's all Power Rangers.
Power Rangers.
It sounds like a little pew.
We're gonna take just a second to figure this out.
Digital farting, yes. Runs off to copy.
Here's a word from our sponsor.
Win and Leaf are proud to be partnering with Tourist Hat Coffee Company. Tourist Hat Coffee Company is a family-owned business with a strong belief in giving back to the community. Tourist Hat Coffee Company is a social purpose business whose mission is to bring people the absolute best in small batch coffee while supporting children at home and around the world. And if you go to touristhatcoffeecompany.com and use the promo code LEAF2022, you'll get 5% off your entire order. We hope Tourist Hat Coffee Company becomes your family's coffee of choice. Remember, a part of each order goes to an amazing charity and helps allow us to continue doing this show each and every week. So go to touristhatcoffeecompany.com and use promo code LEAF2022 and receive 5% off your entire order.
Wow. It's okay, guys. Don't worry about it. I'm here. No problemo. I will keep things going. Hi.
Oh, man. Thanks for holding down the fort.
Yeah, no problem. What's up?
No, just rolling down the street, smoking Indo, sniffing on gin and juice.
Laid back.
Mm-hmm.
There she is. Wow.
Finally.
Wow. That's all I have to say,
Oh, yeah.
wifey.
Everyone's favorite chapters are just coming up, just in time. You're right, MaTsDaGger. Chapter 8.
When we're talking dark humps. No, dark humps is still chapter 8. Yep.
Yeah.
Dark humps and goosebumps.
Right? Yeah.
Goosebumps here.
They have not updated the promo code, but it should still work. It's just going to be a legacy. In like 2042, we're going to be like, wow, remember 2022?
Yeah, remember how cool that was when we did that video?
Yeah. Fucking, we'll be such a media empire. Everyone who jumped on early is going to be like, wow, how did we ever... Do you remember 2022 when they only had 2,000 subs or whatever? Blah.
We wish.
I know. You like that, Dan? I'm manifesting, Dan. I'm manifesting.
Gosh, I wish I had 2,000 subs.
Oh, Dan is there. Okay. You wish.
Smoking weed, do you mind?
Oh, sorry. You know what? I would love to can I put a plant in my chair whilst I...
All right. Are we taking a break, Dan?
Nope.
Okay.
Can we take like a 1 minute break?
Yes.
Okay.
You know what? Oh, there.
Never mind. I'll
Alright,
just
we'll try this again. I restarted.
I'll just
We'll
take a
see if
2-second to the side break. I'll be right here. I'm listening.
Okay, yeah. You step aside. That's fine.
All right.
Hi, Josh.
Just the camera work alone is worth it, Dan.
There's no way I'm going to throw up after watching that camera.
Yeah.
No way.
How's everyone's vertigo?
It's one of the best things I've ever seen, though, honestly.
Yep, that was for you, my friend. All right, so let's see. So Morgase like says, yeah, that's fine. We'll totally hang out with you. Yeah, we'll be in your service. That's cool. Laird Talonvor sneaks up at night. He's all shirtless and ripped, and he's all, fuck. What are you doing? What are you doing? This is dumb. She's like, oh, you're so hot. It's young. You're young and hot.
He's only like 5 years her junior, though, isn't he?
Yeah, it's not that much difference. But
Like, why?
He's
like,
oh,
I was 5 when you were born.
Yeah, I was 5.
Right. The so scandalous.
So scandalous.
She is the worst person to argue. Like, she does. All right, so she would be the worst person to like talk to, right? Because she's like, "Oh, you don't like it? Just fucking leave. You can just go. The door's right there." She says it a couple times, and he's like, "Morgase, you always say this shit. I'm not gonna."
And she's been with an older man. I mean, like a 3,000-year older man.
Say again? Yeah, with
her last
Roniel?
partner was like a 3,000-year older man.
Yeah, so she was young Morgase for sure.
I mean, yeah.
So her average is still older than she is.
Yeah, absolutely.
When you factor in those 3 hours. The
Talonvor is
mean,
like 5 years younger. Like, what's the fucking big
yeah,
deal?
the mean is
He
way
was,
up there.
he was 3,122.
That's generations.
Granted, he was in a deep sleep for a while.
What's that in dog years, Dan?
12,420.
12,000.
21,000, Dan.
21,420. 69. Nice. So he pretty much is like, hey, I like how it suddenly this comes out of nowhere. So she's like, "Go ahead, if you don't like it, fucking just leave." He says, "Quote, you always fling that in my face." He sighed, sitting back on his heels. She could not see his eyes, but she could feel them. Right on, if you wish, you say. Once there was a soldier loved a queen from afar, and knowing it was hopeless, knowing he could never dare speak. Now the queen is gone, and only a woman remains, and I hope. I burn with hope. If you want me to leave, Magdalene, say it. One word. Go. A simple word. And she's like, I can't. And he says, so it says, he leaned forward and gently kissed her eyes. She made a sound deep in her throat. She could not seem to move. He said, had you said go, I'd have buried hope, but I could never leave you. Jeez, I'll tell him he's too young. He's too young. Burn him.
Brother Dan, okay, I know you're famous for
kissed her eyeballs. She kissed her eyeballs.
All right, which is and what can you do? The sound she made it deep in her throat. Brother Dan, do you need a Heimlich? Jeez. And Talamore's like, works every time. He looks at the camera, works every time. Okay. You would do tube and throat singing if you could, huh, Dan? You'd be like, the sound, even though. Your what?
My didgeridoo?
Please, didgeridoo don't.
Okay, don't, please.
Dang it.
No, please do. Go. Didgeridoo, please. Didgeridoo.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay, didgeridoo gaslight, Dad. Didgeridoo gaslight.
Your joke was great, but it killed my enthusiasm to didgeridoo.
Oh shit! Hold on, stop. I got a cat fight. Hold on.
Cat fight.
Wait, Kay's right there though.
Wow, who's Kay fighting with? Wow. Okay. Hey, Josh.
Hey, Dan.
I'm gonna bounce him out of here just for a second. All right. Is there anything else about Chapter 8 that you want to talk about? No. Besides the fact that I guess Morghese refers to him as the Dragon Reborn's wolf-eyed killer. Refers also to as like his mercenary or as like his like goonie or something. I don't remember what she said, but she's like, this fucking is it's a fucking killer.
Which part?
I don't know. Morghese is kind of thinks that Perrin she thinks bad things about Rand because she thinks bad things about Massima, so ergo she thinks bad things about Perrin. But quote, yeah, when she finally came, she could still feel the pressure of his lips on her eyelids. Fucking Talonmore kissing eyeballs. That's a big move. I think it's a big move in Wheel of Time land. If you're kissing eyelids, shit.
Kissing eyelids and stroking cheeks, huh, Dan?
I think that's at least second base, right? Right? If you're kissing eyeballs, shit,
it's more game than we've seen anyone show.
Right. It's intimate. And she was just like, And what sound was she doing, Ryan?
That's right. It's a new.
Pilot porn, yeah. Guys, I mean, I can't tell you. I can't say I did jerk off to Anne Flux eyeball thing. I can't say I didn't. I'm not going to confirm.
I cannot confirm nor deny.
When that eyeball caught the fly like a Venus flytrap, whether that gave a boner. Can't say. Who knows, right?
Oh, we were a dolphin mating with a wolf, Brother Dan. That was good.
That's exactly who I was going for. A dolphin.
Obviously.
All right, so
He might want to
9.
curry favor with his new master and mistress. No?
Say again?
Start from the beginning.
He might want to curry favor with his new master and mistress. That just sounds like a sex move. Curry favor?
Oh, yeah.
Might want to
That
curry
also sounds
favor
like-
with his new master and mistress.
I don't know. If I'm getting Thai food, I may get the curry favor.
The curry favor?
Yeah,
What
with
about
chicken.
hold his tongue?
With like medium spice, because our hot spice. They go
Medium spice
crazy.
curry favor with chicken.
Yeah, medium
pineapple?
spice curry flavor. Curry favor, yeah. And some pad thai.
No, I'll take a dish of cha fai eel, please.
Yes, there you go.
That reminds me of that that tea. Chai.
Cha.
Chai. Okay.
Yeah.
Chai.
Yeah. I always think of chai when I think cha fai. I'm like, that's that yummy tea. Chapter 9 is called Tangles. This chapter is brought to you by Head and Shoulders. If you don't want tangles, Head and Shoulders.
That's dandruff, but I like it.
Oh shit! All right. I mean, no more tears. Johnson & Johnson. No tangles. Johnson
Yeah,
&
there you
Johnson.
go. No more tears
Uh-huh.
and no tangles.
And no
It's a
tangles,
better
right?
promise. Tangle free.
You give me a divorce lawyer too.
And Tangle and Tangles. Johnson &
Yep.
Johnson. No
All right,
tangles.
let's get on stupid Perrin and his whatevers. I don't know.
Stupid parent and his whatevers. I think we saw them at
Uh-huh.
Coachella, Ryan. Didn't we?
Yes.
Weren't they right after.
Betwixt the Cure and
Haven't we been exhausted for long enough over Perrin?
And Chick.
body count.
Body Count wasn't at Coachella. You know.
Neither was this band you're making up. Let's just.
Chick.
Oh. You don't even remember the name, Dan. What was the name of the band you're making the joke of?
Chick.
You don't remember? Nope, not that one.
Chick. Who? What?
The one you said we saw at Coach. No.
Savage Tangle. Anyways, no. So all right. So Perrin wakes up. Fael had already gone and
Already gone.
What's that?
Fael had already come. I mean, gone.
She had already come and gone. Yeah. He was naked.
Nice.
It says, quote here, he was searching for his shirt and breeches. Which, I mean, she kind of tore that shit off him, right? I mean, breeches are underwears, right?
Pants.
Is it pants? Oh, it's not underpants? I don't know.
I thought that's what our military does to just innocent people's houses in foreign countries. They go breach. Doors fly open. They run in. Yeah. So many breaches.
Yeah, so breaches normally start with the flashbang. Is that what you're saying, right?
Oh yeah. Or like that big
I'm looking for my
huge
shirt.
metal
Flashbang
tube that they hit in the door. Poof.
That weird tube, yeah, that heavy tube that just breaks locks. That's like magic spray. It's weird. It breaks. It like defies physics. It's just a tube. But no, no door. No door can sustain.
No door sustains that. Yeah, so either one of the two, flashbangs, heavy tube, or just the like the good old fashioned, Doc Martin boot to the door.
I like that.
Just if depends on whether the roofs are thatch or not. You see a thatch roof, it's just a good old boot. Get you in.
Oh no.
Just waffle against that wood. Doc Martin, wham.
Yeah. Sometimes it's the last thing they see.
The last thing they see.
It's like the dragon's fang left on the door is just really the waffle boot print.
Oh,
Yep,
no.
American imperialism. Dan, I'm letting loose.
Right. All right. You imagine you go to the beach early in the morning and you just see waffle boot prints coming from the water.
Out? Yeah.
Oh, man. You just know you're in trouble, man.
Yep.
All right. This is turning into the worst show ever.
Yes, yeah. We're getting close. Well, these are the worst chapters.
We're getting close.
All right. Well, I've got a few drinking obligations to cheer things up.
Let's
Talk to me,
go.
Victor.
A quick bend of the knee.
Okay. Oh, okay. Can you elaborate? Give me the 10-second elevator.
Well, I
pitch
feel
why
like
the-
if you
the
meet
elevator.
somebody quickly, like, some people might meet somebody quickly at a bar and then very quickly decide to give them head and then very quickly dash them into an alleyway, dark and scary somewhere, and then quickly bend a knee.
Oh, a bit. Okay.
Then there's a quick bend of the knee
Okay.
to,
Mhm,
obviously
mhm.
do these things.
I'm with you. I just
Okay.
wanted, sell it
You
a
needed
little.
the context?
Yeah.
You got it. All right. Strutting and stroking sword hilts.
Okay, can you give us some context about that, please?
That one.
How many swords? How many hilts?
Just to imagine like the front guy and the back guy are just not having as much fun because they're not in a circle, but I feel like it's maybe like a line of and it doesn't matter. Anyways.
Okay. You mean caterpillar?
Nobody took it out of her hands.
Okay. Yes. Nobody.
Nobody took it out of her hands.
It's in good hands now.
First fingers of Dawn. I don't.
Ooh, nice.
Maybe there's a person named Dawn somewhere.
Don Knotts. Don
Tumbled
Jose. Don Julio.
I imagine balls
Yeah.
tumbling out with tumbled out, for example. Tumbled out.
Okay.
Anyway, some of them are reaching, but I'm gonna drink once.
Just all you have left. Oh, sadness.
I know.
Sad, yeah.
All gone. I might as well switch it.
Right, Dan. How do we salvage the worst episode we've ever had?
Here's a drinking obligation.
Yeah, that always helps.
She twisted around to face him on her knees, back going straight.
There we go.
In the dark alley.
Lamp oil
In a
cloth,
scary dark alley.
needles, pins, and all sorts of things. No?
I know. I drank everything. My throat hurts.
Lamp oilcloth, wax, paper,
That's what
ink,
she said.
needles, pins, and all sorts of things.
Oh,
You didn't hear me the first time, I don't think. So I'm saying it
thank
again.
you.
You're
Oh,
welcome.
yeah. I'm just looking at Dan. Dan looks like he's doing he's reenacting a scary movie
It
or a scary
does
story
look
at a
little
campfire.
Halloween-y up in there all
Yeah.
of a sudden. It looks like we've got a flashlight, the Dan puppet,
Don't blame.
and we are going to tell scary stories all night long.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so
And
sorry.
this is the month of October.
Monster Piece Theater.
Hey, that was my Blair Witch puppet theater.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw the tears coming out, your snot come out of your nose, Dan. That was great. What a great performance.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Thanks.
Look at this.
Nice.
So Perrin is getting like
Love it.
he's not trying to lead, but he's fucking leading, right? He's walking around. Yeah, Aram's hanging out with them. He goes to the Two Rivers guys. He like finds some brandy that freaking lush Jory Conger had in his saddlebag, and Jory like just laughs. He's like, "You can't put anything over on Lord Perrin," and he sounds all proud.
He's like, yeah, parent drink.
And he's like, "Yay!" It says that he's like going around. He wants to check like their like the horseshoes and stuff. And Aram's like, "You know what? Why don't you just chill? Every time you come." So it's like, all right, this is funny because we were just talking about. I was in an industry like doing construction stuff. When anytime like a boss or an inspector or anyone came around, everyone
started
stopped
working?
Everyone just stopped working. Every other industry I was in, when the boss was there, you work harder. Not in construction. When the boss is there, you stop doing exactly what you just walk away. Oh, you're going to take an early lunch or whatever. You just leave. And this is like so when Perrin shows up, it's the opposite. It's like, oh, all the like the farriers, the people that put on the horseshoes and stuff, they're like, oh shit, what did we do wrong? Oh, he's checking this stuff out. They're like doing it more like if he's like, what's his name, Gordon Ramsay walking into a kitchen, right? Like, oh shit, oh we got to do this stuff. So it's just different ways to react when the boss shows up. Perrin doesn't like it. He's like, I just want to look at my own horse's freaking shoes, but apparently I'm going to offend someone if I do. So I don't know. I guess I can't do that. It's just weird.
Does Faya want to be married to Gordon Ramsay? Is that
You're absolute shit. Oh god,
Yeah.
I love that. Oh yeah, dude.
She just wants to be no, I think it's another cultural thing, right? Like she wants like there's just this fight in her and she wants that challenge. And her culture thinks that it's, you're less of a strong woman if you're just, your man is just agreeing with you and you're just agreeing all the time. Like you're just getting along. What? No, you have to be challenged and stand up to them and prove your worth. And that's
they're insulted by softness. Yeah, which it's a funny weird. I mean, is there any I can't think of a parallel in modern society for this.
Well, no, it is as if like the. All right, so let's say that.
I don't know that it would be.
To me, she's like Sharon Osbourne.
Sharon.
Okay. Perrin is Ozzy
The way that they
Osbourne.
communicated on the show.
And so Bo was like, "Oh, hey, I need to go get you some Two Rivers tobacco." And he's like, "Oh, well, but I just got some tobacco. I just got 2 casks just the other day. I'm fine."
He's like,
He's like, "Oh no, but it's not the fucking good shit. Sharon wants you to have the good shit. Oh, also, she wants to get, quote, good wine, herbs, fruit, candles, and lamp oil, oilcloth and wax, paper and ink, needles, pins, all sorts of things. Talonvor and Lamgwin and I are going with some of your ladies, others retainers, just to get shit for Ozzy." So it's like Sharon's like, oh, yeah, I got a list. Here's my and Ozzy doesn't like that crap tobacco. You gotta get him some 2 rivers. He doesn't like that other shit.
You want to you want to see him start shaking? You want to see him really start shaking? Give him the bat to back. You'll really start shaking.
Yeah, you would not like a cross parent with shit to back.
Okay.
You think you have a good relationship now? Try pissing him off.
I think my analogy here is fucking spot on here, Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Dan. Here's the dead horse. Keep kicking it. No, you're doing your Aussie.
Where's the remote for the TV?
Why is there a dead horse? All right, Dan. We gotta get through these chapters.
All right.
Can we just acknowledge that there's somebody named Baller?
And Baller?
Yeah, baller.
Baller.
Yeah, even though Baller.
He wish he was a little bit baller. He wish he was.
Baller is
She was a baller.
She had a girl really good who would call her.
Yeah.
So Balwar is Patron Niel's previous security guy, right?
He was his old, his spy master.
Director of Eyes and Ears.
Right. But he surreptitiously was also like his secretary, right?
And
he was
saved Morgan's, basically.
Exactly. Yeah, good memory.
The man had a smooth tongue for any pretty woman.
Who
That's
doesn't?
a good one. That's a good one. What do you think about that whole Manatharan Red Eagle thing? That they're leaving the flag going. They're like, fine, fuck it. Let them think we're in rebellion or whatever.
As a way to deflect from the relationship between Rand and Perrin.
Yeah. And also, I guess, what do we think also about the whole people of the dragon, the prophet and all this stuff with Perrin? I guess, yeah. What are you thinking of what Perrin has to do? I guess overall,
I want Perrin and Matt, and I don't really know the answer to your question, but I'm just really looking forward to someday, maybe, hopefully, Perrin and Matt and Rand all coming together in the same place. And it would be really cool if Egwene and Nynaeve were there too, and everybody's working with their different talents to help each other in some sort of way. In the same place, the same time, in the same friggin' battle, that would just be epic. I want to see something like that.
That's great. Yeah,
that we're working towards something like that, but I don't feel like these chapters. Okay, I just want to.
Okay, that's called The Last Battle, and you have to read 7 more books before that happens.
Thanks,
you
Josh.
don't know?
I heard that, but I don't really think that we're gonna. I don't feel like we're ever gonna really get there. Do we really ever get there though?
You forget some of them. There's some people's favorite chapters is the one called Next to the Last Battle.
Well, no, yeah, the penultimate battle.
The battle just before the last battle.
I don't know if I'm suited for this book.
Battle right before
Sorry,
that.
but
Also another
not
favorite, and then the battle.
Come
right
on, the
after
devil's in the details, Josh. Don't you care about who?
Yeah,
how
that's
many
why-
bannermen were brought from the northern border towns?
we're only 8,000 pages in. There's been plenty of details.
So Perrin is in the dilemma where it's people are like, "Hey, killed Massima. The prophet is a wild card. He is a danger to Rand." But Perrin's I don't know. He's he supports him, and it's shitty, but he supports him. There's people that actively do not support Rand.
Isn't the wise ones were like, "You must do it. It's in the prophecies, blah blah blah. We dreamt it." And he's like, "What?" They're like, "Don't only fools piss off wise women."
They're like, "Hey, there's 6 of us here. We all said you should do that. Why are you even talking to us?
He's like,
All of us said it. He's like, well, I don't know. It's called a discussion. I don't know. We're working this out, right?
which is funny because he's a reluctant leader, but he ultimately is like does what he wants and like makes big decisions.
Isn't that the whole point of these chapters? Is like the tension between him becoming a lord and Perrin the blacksmith, and then him being a reluctant leader, but also just doing what he wants because he's a strong leader, and like him having a wife. But it's just like, all right, we fucking got it.
Yeah.
Fucking dude. Thank you.
Agreed.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Yes. Everybody's.
Well, let's go ahead and
worships.
jump to where like Oleanda in chapter 10, where Oleanda gives swears an oath to parent. She comes and visits the camp. She's like, well, I can't meet the Rand, the dragon, so I figure I'd come and meet you. And after she's like, Fael, your husband is freaking formidable. She uses that term twice. She's like, this dude is top notch in this negotiation shit. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. She's fanning herself. She's like, God damn, Farron is formidable. Did you
like,
I mean, was there TAVERN shit going on, or did you recognize that there was some skill also in what he was doing? I guess.
I mean, I think this is another opposition. It's like he is still the farm boy, but you know, the fact that he's TAVERN means he does exactly the right thing.
Oh, interesting. He does exactly the right thing.
Right?
Hmm.
She's like, he even frowned in the right places. And he, like, if you go back and read where he frowns, he's like, oh, I totally screwed that up. And Fael knows it too. She's like, oh, he just speaks his mind and it just looks right.
Yeah.
But little does she know, he's just a softie at heart, right? Like,
And then he does say he's TAVERN. He's like, I'm TAVERN. Are you sure?
right.
That was
Right,
awesome.
right. He's like, yeah. Hold on. This might not be fair.
That was like my favorite thing Karen's done so far.
Charismatic at times.
Yeah.
Maybe you should catch your breath.
I mean, I am a 10.
Yeah. Go eat some
I am
fruit.
super worthy of this loyalty in all the other ways, but I'm also TAVERN. You sure? Like,
This whole thing seems filled with TAVERN-ness because chapter 10 also has where Elias is just spilling everything about everything. And it's like, whoa, I thought you were just like a dude that hung out at like in Big Bear, like in a shed.
Yeah.
You know everything, Holmes.
But isn't that because he's connected to the wolves?
Yeah, and I guess, but
It's a mix of him being, you know, adept and connected, and a mix of like wolf knowledge, right? And the wolf network, being able to send things quickly.
Well, you think the wolves know how to interpret the Saldean women?
That's what I'm saying, right?
Like, I don't think he's getting that. Like,
I'm saying it's a mix. It's a mix of him being adept at what he does and being a player and like an ex-warder, which is cool to learn about that. That was kind of neat to learn about like the fuzzing of the bond and, you know.
Yeah.
Around warder connection and
Which they
if they're recaptured, right?
Yeah, and they explored that in the television show. I was thinking about that.
Elias was bold AF here. In this reread, I was like, Elias, where do you come off talking about Saldean women? So he's like, oh, you married? He's like, yeah, I married Fael. And he's like, oh, shit, I never thought you'd marry a freaking Saldean. I thought you'd marry someone who was like cool. Saldeans ain't cool.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh, why am I even talking about this? You're gonna get your skinned alive getting into conversations about people's
I
lives."
bet your woman is a leopard. Yay, I bet you don't even scream at her, do you? And he's like, why the fuck would I do that? He's like, trust me, they fucking love it. I don't know, they're weird. He's like, oh shit. Does Fahim want me to yell at her first? This is outside of my comfort zone. I don't like this.
And we learned she does. He doesn't act in the way his actions and her interpretation do not line up. We've seen that over and over again.
Yeah, he's constantly befuddled.
What do we
She's
interpret
constantly
this?
just judging.
Do we interpret this as like passion? I mean, how do we interpret this thing like you got to yell at your wife in order for her to like dig you? Like, so what like let's
Dad, shut up! Dad!
Oh God!
Right? Shut up right now! You're always asking questions, trying to keep the show moving along. Right? Does that work? I'm yelling at my wife.
God, I was like, "What's happening?"
Oh, Dan got it.
Ryan, can we say you're my stepbrother for just 5 minutes?
My God.
Oh.
Scared the fuck out of me.
All right. Leave these
I'm
two.
triggered right now.
I quit
Sorry.
smoking, but boy, I could use a cigarette. Oh no, what happened? Oh, are we dead, right?
All right, let's get some makeup. Dan, I would never yell at you like that in public.
Yeah, please don't. Please don't. But in private, go ahead and scream away.
All right, yeah. Bitch slap you.
Yeah, no, but go ahead. Bitch slap.
You can't hide. You can't hide. Why are these podcast emblems coming on? We love them, but we're not advertising their show on
whatever.
purpose.
I don't know. We'll fix that.
You're not?
Fix it in post. No, it's some weird hiccup. I don't know. You can change that picture if you want. Josh, change it right now to something fun.
Quote. If Perrin had not already taken hold of himself, he truly would have gaped.
Kay's yelling in the background. Yeah.
Are we both soldier brothers? Best friends? Okay. Slap. Ryan, by the way, I put my balls on your base. Right on the G, C, F.
What?
What?
I have a DCF base?
The third fret.
The third fret? Yes.
But
It's the G, yeah, the G, yeah. Okay, yeah. All right, that's where you put it?
D. Yeah.
that's what the G spot is, the third fret on the bass.
Yeah.
You did a triad. You made two notes with three notes with two balls?
G, C.
Okay.
That is
Y'all are
some
missing
deep,
out not being in
Yes.
Discord.
deep,
Just saying.
totally inscrutable
Put in
musician humor.
Discord.
G.
Musician humor.
All right.
G to this.
What
I
else
don't.
about this chapter? What else about any of this bullshit?
Yeah. Hey. We're gonna have to
Cyanid went stiffer.
Perrin
All right.
gets a. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, Cyanid went stiffer. I don't know what the name is. Cyanid went stiffer.
Oh, good.
All right, tell
My
me
lip
if this
curled
one
well before he finished.
Oh, that's a good one.
does. This one work, Kay? Quote: a quick circular motion followed by a clenched fist.
I think yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Sure. Sure.
Why not? White knuckled fists clutching her skirts.
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm kind of.
Seriously, your face.
What else about this chapter 10 do we want to talk about or any of this? These weren't the most exciting. This was just Perrin kind of going through his camp. He does get fealty from the Queen of Gildon. She swears an oath, and Fael's whispering the response. She's like, "You should fucking say this." Okay, cool. Thanks. You know.
Yeah. She did like Roxanne, the whole Roxanne bit.
It's all nobleman training, and delaying Massima's consummation.
It's a little tired having the whole like accidental leader, like TAVERN, everyone like everything's just kind of rolling his way. Like, oh hey, I'm not a leader, I'm a blacksmith. Next chapter, fealty from a queen. Like, it's just like it's way. It's almost I guess like we're just jumping along in ways that like he's not earning these things. He's just kind of enduring.
Yeah, he's actually
and then,
resistant to them. So it's you're right. It's just odd.
It's like one of those video games that just by playing it, you're like leveling up, and you don't have to actually accomplish anything to level up just by dint of having it on.
Yeah, but I mean, we kind of learn what he is there for, right? So it's like he's there. Rand kicked him out, quote unquote, kicked him out, banished him, and so Perrin is off to talk to Massima because Rand couldn't really afford to be seen talking to Massima. Right. So Rand needs information about Massima, it seems, that Perrin is going to get for him or whatever. He's gonna work with Massima without being an agent, like an official agent of Rand's.
Or take Massima down, which we don't know.
Or take him down.
All of these chapters are basically setting up that question and making it so that we see Perrin is ready to make decisions on his own. I mean, I feel like we just read like 100 pages to set up something that could be said in like one page. But because we're seeing now that Perrin is being played both on his TAVERN string, on his own heartstrings by the TAVERN-ness, as well as by his wife, and by Barrelane, and by Rand. And he's playing the part so well that it's hard to differentiate. And there are these two levels of reality going on, right? We have the nobleman reality, which like Fael is constructing and his TAVERN-ness is participating in. And then there's like his reality, which is like literally wolves and Two Rivers blacksmith, right? So
but also dealing with this jealousy bullshit and all these like he's dealing with things on so many different levels, like Rand is, right? Mm-hmm. Like these leadership level things, while also having this personal relationship that is difficult and distracting, and it has him like not being able to listen to what Barrelane's saying or whatever because he's like, wait a minute, should I be fucking yelling at?
What? Yeah.
I'm sorry. What did you say, Queen of Gildon? I'm sorry, you were talking to me. I mean, it is distracting. He doesn't know what to do with these things. I don't know.
It's just, I mean, he's getting played, but he's also playing the game. And my guess is he is going to end up killing Massima against Rand's wishes, maybe by accident or by TAVERN. But it's hard to say.
Well, it seems like that's what's coming up, right? Is they are going to go visit Massima, or Massima's going to visit them. I don't know. There's a meeting.
Parlay.
A parlay.
Parlay.
So maybe that'll be the next 100 pages of flaws. But we have
Dan note and still hope. It's gonna be great, guys. It's gonna get better. Sun will come out.
Going to include all of these essential people, though. Like, are we gonna get that in the last battle, where we have all the TAVERN? Fuck you. Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no way we're gonna touch over the 10-foot pole.
Josh, do you think we are? Shit.
Yeah, you can ask Josh.
Here's what I know we
Scratch your
have.
head like that. That scratch of the head tells me you are thinking something that you are not saying, sir. What are you?
I already said what I think. Because I don't know.
You think they are?
I don't know. I'm not hopeful.
You're not.
Who's gonna die?
Who does? Who lives? Who
Who
does?
dies?
We know Rand and fucking Egwene at least survive until the last battle, I think. Everyone else is
Why?
disposable.
And you
Wait,
predicted
why?
Egwene dies in the last battle, right, Josh?
Well, yeah, or yeah, probably. Sacrifices herself, maybe is the right word.
Uh huh. Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. Who else do you? So we know, but do you know who else?
Bonfire Disco Records.
Matt and Perrin might be there. I mean, they're probably all there. I guess so. Last battle is probably when they're all going to come back together, though, not before.
I hope so. I hope they're all back together. Oh,
And you know the last battle is going to be like one fucking chapter in the last book.
Just like how many pages do you think?
Like 4.
100.
Yeah. It's gonna be a 100-page chapter. Nice.
can we have a whole book of the last battle?
I
Can,
know,
that's
can
right.
somebody change it before we get there to make it a whole book?
Don't let Josh's pessimism and dour, just like dowry in this. Just
I know. I
paint.
really don't know. Josh, you know what? Yeah. Stop it.
In this
We're gonna
book,
be
we
positive
have a
about
chapter.
this. It's gonna get better.
We love these characters so much. We want to
It's gonna
see
get
everything
better
about.
from
Yeah.
here.
In this chapter, chapter 21 is called Fast Cattle.
Yay! I don't know what that means.
And then there's
Fast cattle.
Fast Rattle. But last battle.
Oh, I get it now.
Oh, ha ha ha. I'm like, no, it's not. It's called Questions and Oath. I was so confused.
Fast Cattle.
I see what it is.
Vast prattle.
Here's the only thing that I can't answer is that next week we will be doing chapters 11 through 15. It's about 73 pages.
Cool.
Yeah.
Is there
Hey, what is the
anything
name of that? What did you just do? Is that Schwengu?
Schwengu?
Did you just do Shengu? Remember
Oh no, that Ahuega or something.
Ahuega?
Is that what I'm doing?
No, that's what Chris's kid's doing.
No, I don't know. I don't know. how
No,
to
you're doing the land funeral dance.
Land funeral dance.
Yeah, I was doing that for him. And you know what? What I'd like to do is like I'm gonna do the land funeral dance, and like a little jazzy. And I think Carissa should look at me as if she's never seen me before, or this is the first time she's ever seen me. So like,
Okay, wait.
oh, look at she's like, oh, looking at him as if I've never seen him. Whoa.
Jesus.
All right, guys. What's
Okay.
going on?
So we got Rand with 3 women, Perrin with 2, and so Matt with 1.
3, 2, 1.
I don't know. Thailand's a handful.
Yeah.
What about the daughter of the 9 moons?
Who's that?
Who's that?
We don't know yet. Sanchin, princess.
Shanchin Princess.
Yeah, I don't believe she exists.
Shit.
She's an ROUS.
None of the other
Yeah, that's the
daily
usual size.
predictions have gone wrong. So
All right, hey guys, we did our best with what we have.
We did our best. This wasn't
Remember, this is unscripted. Oh no, it's even harder. Y'all missed Megan and Perrin's subtle stuff.
it was there.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh,
Perrin
well, you
definitely
know.
picked up that she was a queen and noted her relationship to Elaine.
What just? Get this off. Sorry.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It was there. We didn't miss it. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
dumb.
I mean, it was. Yeah. Perrin was picking up what she was dropping down. He's like,
Yeah.
oh wow, look at she
All the
kind
way
of
down
knows
to like
who Marylane's guard is. She knows that that's an Aes Sedai with a gag in her mouth.
and there was tons of like Laurel and Hardy style physical comedy in the last chapter, where she's like pouring wine, it's like people juggling glasses out.
Lenny.
Oh yeah,
is
that's
full
that
of
whole
shit,
thing.
too.
Yeah.
Lenny's everywhere. Lenny's just sprinting across fields to go hang out, to go interrupt a thing, saying, Basil Gill. Yeah. Lenny's
Yeah. Really great writing there.
really great.
So
Yeah. Well, hey, here's to next week.
Let's do it.
yeah.
People are loving the worst episodes ever. We're on a streak, brother Dan. Yeah. Let's keep it up.
Yeah, Liz. Hey, you know what? You guys are gluttons for punishment, aren't you? You masochistic, you weirdos, you. Fine. Hang out with us while we do these chapters. Yes.
Oh Jesus!
Yes.
Royalty of unusual size. That's great. That's hilarious.
He's so clever.
I love you and I'm proud of you all.
I'm not.
Same.
Good night, everybody.
One
Bye.
out of 4. All right. See you, everyone. Run for your lives. This is the way to leave.